Donald Trump's done. He's done. There's no question about that. He's done.
Breaking news.
A bombshell.
Today is a turning point. Today was historically bad for President Trump.
Today was a turning point.
A turning point.
We're at a turning point here.
The beginning of the end for the Trump presidency.
The beginning of the end.
And breaking news.
We have another bombshell.
Mike Pence might have to assume the office of the presidency.
The call for impeachment.
Rumblings of the word impeachment.
Breaking news.
Another bombshell out of the White House.
I believe this is the beginning of the end.
I do too.
It's really the beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end.
He may be feeling the walls closing in on him.
All the walls closing in on him.
The walls closing in on him.
Breaking news, a new bombshell.
One astrologer says this means the beginning of the end for President Donald Trump.
The beginning of the end of the Trump presidency.
Trump will resign.
Trump is going to resign.
Is this the tipping point? I know we've said it over and over.
You think this is a tipping point?
And over and over.
This is a tipping point.
And over and over.
Breaking news, President Trump off the rails.
It was the beginning of the end today.
The beginning of the end.
It reminds me a lot of the last days of Nixon.
Breaking news tonight, new bombshell.
This is the beginning of the end.
The beginning of the end.
The walls are closing in.
The walls closing in.
The wall's closing in.
Breaking overnight bombshell.
This is a very dramatic day, and I think it might be near a tipping point. Do you think this is a tipping point?
This is unbelievable. This is remarkable. Have you ever seen anything like this?
His presidency is crippled.
December 1st, 2017, you can mark it down. This is the day that everything changed.
We begin with the bombshell.
The beginning of the end?
The beginning of the end.
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 In fact, if this were a football game, we're in the third quarter. May even be the beginning of the end.
We begin tonight with the bombshell.
Donald Trump is in a lot of trouble.
Trump is in trouble.
The president will resign.
Another hour, another bombshell.
This is a tipping point.
Trump's going down.
This president could be impeached.
I do not think the president will serve out his term. Resignation. I don't think this president is going to serve out his term. Mr. Trump will not serve out his term. He will not serve out his term. No way. No how.
Breaking news.
Absolute bombshell.
I think Donald Trump is in trouble.
Donald Trump is not. He's done. And it's over.
It's over.
The wall's closing in.
The wall's closing in.
This is going to be the Achilles heel.
Breaking news tonight. I expect Trump to depart.
This week will be the watershed week. Trump is in big trouble.
Trump's in a lot of trouble.
It's a sign of a terrified old man who feels the
Walls
Closing in.
The walls
are increasingly
Closing in on him.
Tonight, the walls
are closing in.
today changed everything. This is the beginning
of the end.
Today, the biggest.
Tipping point for the Trump administration.
What a historic day. The bombshells they fell.
It's entropy and it's crumbling internally.
He's underwater. He feels the walls closing in.
Could his testimony be a turning point?
We may be at a tipping point.
It's the beginning of
The end.
The beginning.
Of the end?
Another bombshell.
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 This is a bombshell. It is a bombshell.
I am beginning to resent the word bombshell.
Or represent the values of the Veteran Radio Syndicate. If you get offended by anything you hear on this show, please feel free to go fuck yourself. We thank you for listening.
And that apparently was the shortened version of the gerbil. I don't know what the hell happened there. But anyway, hey everybody, welcome to Threatcon 5 Radio here on Facebook and YouTube proudly. I am your host, Bulldog, joined as always by my co-host and friend, Black Sheep SquarePants. Welcome to this Taco Tuesday Eve, where we are set to bring you laughs and humor and top tens and shenanigans and all kinds of other stuff. But I thought you'd get a good kick out of the beginning of the show, in which, for the last 2 years, we have heard the beginning of the end, the bombshell that President Trump is resigning. I can't believe how ridiculous things have been for the last 2 years. It is almost comical. You know, today is April.
I think it is very comical.
Today is April 1st, 2019. And today, yeah, right. Today is supposed to be April Fool's Day, but nothing is more funny than the shit that's going on in reality. I don't know. Got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight before we get into the normal top tens and the news and everything else. But you know, let's start it off by. Listen here, Spanky. First of all, no idea what the hell you just said, but anyway.
I said stupid shenanoosh.
No, stupid schnoots. All right. So we are proudly brought to you by the good people over at Beard BQ. The sauce with tons of love, and the Beard BQ rubs are
tons
awesome.
Tons of sauce. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Tons of love. Wink.
No, listen, you can't do that to our sponsors, okay? If you do that to our sponsors, people are going to not buy this stuff.
I don't know.
Because
their sales have been pretty good because we're awesome.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so go over there to Beard BQ. I know that Felix is in the chat, so leave that promo code out there for them to see, and so that they can save some money. Also, we're joined again for this month and going forward by the good people at Venomous Firearms. Not only do they have tons of beautifully crafted American pew-pews that you know, you can express your Second Amendment with, but they have amazing coffee, which I am told will be in-house this week and mailed out to all those people who have been waiting for their coffee orders. Listen, perfection doesn't happen overnight. You've got to wait and get you know, you gotta get that stuff going, right? Okay, so that's that. Now, lastly, you can also check out Threatcon5clothing.com. Not an April Fool's joke, but if you go to Threatcon5, go to Threatcon5clothing.com and use promo code MHR, celebrating the first weekend that the Threatcon 5 clothing grenade was on the Mike Harmon racing team. You could save yourself 35%, but that sale is closing right after the show tonight. So if you want to save on a PTSD shirt from All Vets Advocate, or you want to save on a BV Nation shirt or hoodie from BV Nation, or if you want to buy one of the beautifully crafted veteran shirts, or the Remember Everyone Deployed shirt, or the MAGA shirt, go over, save yourself 35% with coupon code MHR, and enjoy the freedom when it comes. Judy, what a week. What a week this has been. But let me tell you what happened today. Today, I made a phone call, and I have a appointment on Thursday at 12 o'clock with the New Hampshire State Republican Committee, where I will sit down and talk to them about a potential run for U.S. representative in hopes that I can take over the seat currently held by Ann Custer.
You know, you're smarter than AOC, so you're in there.
Yeah, I think so. Now listen, I also have a rant tonight, but I'm going to hold off until we get to our douche of the weeks, because my rant is right around douche of the week. Now,
excellent.
So today,
I love those.
So today, Judy, I go to the convenience store, right? I stop to get gas. I pull in, and this guy is like, "Hey, you, come here." And I'm like, "What the fuck is?" I'm like, "What is up with this guy?" Right?
What the fucking fuck? Yeah.
Right. So he comes over and he's like, "Dude, do you want a 12-pack of Sam Adams for free?" And I'm like,
"Is a pig's pussy pork?"
Right? I'm like, a 12-pack of Sam Adams for free? Of course I want a 12-pack of Sam Adams for free. He's like, "I got you a 12-pack of Sam Adams for free. There's only one catch." I'm like, "What?" "All right, what is it?" He's like, "Well, I want to touch your penis." I'm like, what? What?
What the fuck?
I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, I'll give you a 12-pack of beer.
Bulldog.
Listen, Judy, listen. For 12-pack of Sam Adams, he wants to touch my dick. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, I just want to touch it and fondle it and give it a little rubby rub. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? I'm like, there are some sick fucking people in this country. Who does that?
Apparently that guy.
Seriously. I mean, for a 12-pack of beer, you're going to let somebody touch your dick? Come on.
I did, but what?
Look at the video, Judy.
It's behind.
No. I got me a 12-pack of Sam Adams.
Now I see it. So is this exchange on Pornhub yet?
I just thought you guys would get a kick out of that. I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
That is awesome.
Yeah, somebody else sent that to me today, and I'm like, I'm so doing this. I'm so doing this today. So what else?
My April Fool's joke. Well, you saw because I posted it into the VRS. So the VRS hosts of all the different radio shows have a chat, and for those of you guys who don't know, and I posted this morning a little audio clip.
Right, what the fuck just happened to you?
My favorite hit station. I'm disgustingly slow.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, my hip hop station this morning, the one that, like I get all my good music on to get me going for the day. It's Baby Shark Station Day, all day, including other languages.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
And when I first heard it, I was like, I think I'm going to drive this car off the road intentionally. But of course, I took an audio clip of it and put it on Messenger for everybody so that they would sing it for the rest of the day.
Now
You're welcome.
Now everybody on the show has it in their head too.
Yep.
Oh no, because I just played it. I just played it, Judy.
Oh, sweet. Good for you.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
I did that because listening to you was kind of fucking annoying. But anyway, you weren't getting to the fucking point. But no, honestly,
it's still at fucking on my way home tonight. It's still Baby Shark. They're still playing it. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself.
So Justin Keeney says Threatcon 5 Radio sponsored by Beard BQ, Venomous Firearms, and now Pornhub.
Yeah, I like that. Sounds like a plan.
It happens. It happens. It happens. What else? What else happened this week? Oh yeah, so as you know, the
John Bright says dick move, yo. Usually John's full of jokes. Apparently he doesn't like Baby Shark.
He doesn't like the Baby Shark. No, what's probably going to happen now is our show's going to get shut off for copyright infringement.
Probably.
I don't know. It's not as bad. You know, I don't like the shark song. It's kind of annoying, but nothing is worse than this is the song that doesn't end. It just goes on and on and on.
It's really annoying when I have to listen to you sing it.
It's really annoying when I have to listen to you. Yeah, that John Widoff's got a good one. Have you ever been to Disney World?
Yeah, it's been, oh my god, Small World?
Oh my god. Riding in that ride and listening to It's a Small World After All.
I understand why people commit homicide when I go there. Yes.
Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. Yeah, I forgot what else I was going to say.
Something about today.
Yeah, I don't remember.
My bad.
I don't fucking remember. Yeah, so
Bob Jordan says he was offered money to stop sending Pornhub videos.
Bob Jordan kills me. Bob, damn it, you are a funny motherfucker. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So this week, this Sunday, well, this Saturday, I've got a whole bunch of good things in that are going to be happening. So me and Kendra are going to head to the coast, and we're going to this home show, and we're going to get some ideas on how to make our backyard better with a hot tub and a beautiful deck around it and what have you. And then on Sunday, I'm going to go to Concord, the capital, where they have this thing where you can meet with some wildlife, like a sloth and shit like that. And then I'm going to meet with John Ginsburg.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, me and John Ginsburg are going to hang out, so that's pretty cool. Yep. I think we need to say hi to everybody here. What do you think?
I think we do.
All right, let's say hi to everybody here. Let's say hi to, I don't know, everybody here. Hold on. All right, here we go. We got Justin Keeney. We got Felix Irving. David Ron, a.k.a. Uncle Si.
David Son.
Yeah, right? Jimmy James. Frank Urban. Jade Lopez is here, wanting just the tip. I don't know what that's all about, but okay.
Just the tip of the spear.
Mickey Severson. Dwayne Wireman is here. Brett Lucas. John Widowolf. John Bright. Tony Tolley. Let's see. Bob Dammit. Ray Trueblood. Don Gay.
John Bright says, say my name hot and slow. Do it, Bulldog. Do it.
Richard Rogist. John Bright. Glenn Estes. Donna Whitaker. Gwen VC. Kendra Kent. Ronnie Brown. Chad Beaupre is here. I understand Chad Beaupre is going to be moving back to the States. No longer going to be living over there in Australia.
Oh.
Mark Rodier is here. Good to see you all. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Make sure you're giving the show a share and making sure you're not putting that stupid little thumbs up. You're putting a nice little heart, giving us a heart on or a happy face or something like that, okay? Because that's good stuff. Yeah, I still forget what the hell I was going to tell you. What else happened this week? Have you ever heard of When Pigs Fly, the bread company?
Yes.
We went to their restaurant in Maine, where they originated from. Not bad. Not a bad place.
Okay.
It's it was pretty good. Good pizza. They have awesome beer glasses, in which I now have 2 of.
Beer glasses or beer goggles?
Beer glasses.
Okay.
Nice little beer glasses. They
just want to make sure.
Yeah, they leave them on the table for you to take, I think.
Maybe.
I guess.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Catherine K. Guns is here. Good to see you. Oh yeah. So everybody keeps asking, and they think that this is some sort of April Fool's joke. Yes, this is going to be the last episode of Threatcon 5 Radio.
Yeah.
Okay. I've taken a job on Monday nights, and I'm unfortunately not going to be able to continue to broadcast. But don't worry, we've got somebody to fill in for me. And you're just going to have to tune in next week and find out who it is. Yeah, so it'll be Threatcon 5 Radio with Ann Judy.
With shh.
And shh. But I just shh. Oh, it is what it is, you know. So yeah, expect a lot of live feeds from Pornhub, because that's how Judy rolls.
It happens.
How did I get what with my prescription? What the fuck is Widowhoff talking about? I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Anyway.
Beer glasses?
Oh.
Beer glasses.
Beer glasses? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a director position at Pornhub. No, of course, this is not the last episode of Threatcon 5 Radio. We can't leave you. Even when I win the election in 2020, I'm still going to do my show on Monday nights.
So,
hold on.
Shelley,
hold on.
I love her.
Yeah, let me just make something clear, Shelley.
No, this is my show. Shut up, Bulldog.
I don't actually know who you are, and I'm not going to disrespect you, but what the fuck you talking about, Willis?
Shelley says, shouldn't it be Judy and question marks?
No, it should be Bulldog and Judy. This is my show, my rules. Judy is just a co-host.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Look it. Your name is Black Sheep SquarePants. Just sit there and take it.
It happens. Yeah, but who do guests come here to see?
Not you.
Whatever. We
whatever.
all know that I'm the better looking half of the show.
How was the show doing before you got here? A lot better.
No, it wasn't, because you were all flailing out in left field by yourself.
I loved it. I didn't have to listen to this annoying chatter in my ear.
We sound like an old married couple.
Oh, Jesus.
Which is really funny because just the thought of nope. Like Bulldog is that much of a brother to me, and it's the same for him. We both have said that to each other. I love you, but no.
Rule number 1, right here. My show, my rules. Rule number 2, Judy, shut up, stupid. Okay. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
All right, so tonight we have for you, and we want to make sure that our real sponsors know that we don't take anything away from you. We love Venomous firearms. We love Beard BQ, but we do have another sponsor tonight.
Wait, hold on. Dean Cerny says I have high-speed, low-drag glasses that she wears in a dark basement. Listen, you got that completely incorrect. This is Grandma's dark basement. Get it right. Good Lord.
Shirley Child says, can't you just switch the show to a different night so you can still do it? It was a joke.
That is really sweet, though, that people are that concerned.
See? Nobody cares about you. They're like, change the show. Change it to another night so Bulldog can be here. Nobody said, oh,
Maybe they like Bulldog and Judy together because the way we pick on each other. Who knows?
It could be.
They could just be patronizing us.
It could be. It could be. All right. So yeah, like I said, we actually have a fake sponsor tonight. So without further ado, this is tonight's fake sponsor. Enjoy.
Hello. I'm here to tell you about a revolutionary new product called Cumdon. What exactly is Cumdon? Well, Cumdon is an ancient Indian herbal and well-being tonic. Reformulated and tested for safety by NASA astronauts, I think it's safe to say there's never been a better time to get Cumdon. But don't take my word for it.
Getting Cumdon makes you smarter. It makes you faster. It makes you lose weight. It makes you more aggressive. You know, when I started getting Cumdon, I got a promotion right away. People knew there was something different about me. They're like, Matt, what's different about you? I'm like, well, I just got Cumdon.
It changed my life. Once I got Cumdon, I got not one boyfriend, like 6 boyfriends, you know, because they knew how much I loved getting Cumdon. And the weird thing is, like, suddenly they started getting Cumdon.
You can get your friends Cumdon. You can get your wife Cumdon. You can get your kids Cumdon. You can get your grandma Cumdon. What are you waiting for? Get out and get Cumdon.
I first got Cumdon from my son, and then I went out and I got my wife Cumdon, and the results were just instantaneous. You could see it on her face.
You can get Cumdon at the corner store. You can get Cumdon at the pharmacy. You can get Cumdon on the internet. Just get out and get Cumdon.
I hope that you get Cumdon. I hope that everyone you love gets Cumdon. And I'm going to keep getting Cumdon for the rest of my life.
This product, it is just... That is the sweet, salty stench of happiness.
And during this limited time offer, the first 50 callers will get an amazing new product called Jizzed In. Call now. Get Cumdon. Get Jizzed In. What are you waiting for?
We got Cumdon and we love it!
Call now.
I'm glad there's not a phone number. John Bright would be dialing that shit right now.
Yeah, he probably ordered some.
Oh my God. Was that woman sitting on the casting couch?
So, you guys probably hear me laughing at the wrong time because I'm I'm on a delay, you know, so I'm seeing the video a little bit late, but holy shit, that hurt.
Oh my God.
God, that was fantastic. You know, Bulldog sent me that video this week and was like, hey, have we ever used that before? And I'm like, I don't think we have, but if we have, who fucking cares? It's hilarious.
All right, so that fake sponsor was sent to us by Mark Zahner. I was dying when he sent that. I was like, oh my God, fake sponsor, no question.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my God, that is one of the best.
Ashley Butler's watching from work. hopefully the volume was down. Hey, I just got cummed on. Ashley, what are you watching?
Hopefully she works. I was gonna say, hopefully she works somewhere with a good sense of humor. How's that?
Oh Jesus. Oh, the fake sponsors. Now, if we could get our real sponsors to do some commercials like that, oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, their sales would be off the chart. They'd be like, we just bought a multi-million-dollar facility because of our sales.
Don Gay said he's pretty sure you can get that stuff on Amazon. I don't want to know why you know that, Don.
I really wouldn't doubt it. Everything's on Amazon, and my general rule, and I think I've said it on the air, if it's not on Amazon, you probably don't need it. Mm-hmm. So my favorite of all the people in there was the guy squeezing it into his hand, and he's like, "Oh."
No, the one. Oh, great! Mark Rodia's daughter Kimmy just spit her dinner out when she heard it. So the one I liked the best was the veteran. I first got cummed on by my son.
He was great.
Oh, Jesus. It's a great commercial. You know, when you can hear the wind blowing in the back and all that. Yeah, okay. So anybody that has been a listener to the VRS network for more than a year knows that there's been plenty of talk of Dick Insider. You know, so us being told about Dick Insider, you know, we know all about Dick Insider.
We might have to try that one as our next fake sponsor, just because.
I hate when it... Never mind. I almost just said something super gay. I'm gonna be running for freaking U.S. representative, and they're gonna show all the clips from Threatcon 5 radio. Is this the guy you want representing us?
And the veterans are gonna be like, hell
yes!
Yeah!
Yes, absolutely! Oh,
they're gonna
God.
play, like, your theme song's gonna be like Shout at the Devil or some shit.
Oh, boy. So, yeah, anyway. Oh, Don Gay said a friend told him that it was on...
I said, I posted a friend in quotes, huh?
What the fuck is that?
Was what?
Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. I'm trying to figure out what this freaking... When I'm looking at the screen... I see over in one of the corners, looks like fireworks, but I figured it out. It's all the people liking the show with the little things flopping up.
Oh yeah. Hey, just so everybody knows, and especially you, Bulldog, if it gets really quiet and you see me like move away from the screen or duck out of the screen, you know I have terrible allergies, and we're on a pollen alert right now, so I just had to mute and like stick my head below the view of the camera.
Bulldog, show me that bottle. What bottle? The Sam Adams? Sam Adams bottle? What's wrong with the Sam Adams bottle, except for it's fucking foamy as fuck?
Oh, I hate that. Oh, it makes you so bloated. Well, it makes me bloated when I get beer that does that.
That's the only thing I hate about freaking Sam Adams. It's very freaking it's foamy. You take that first sip and the foam just decides it wants to fucking spill over. But yeah, whatever. What else? I wish I could remember what else I was gonna say about this week. But I can't for the life of me remember what it was. I get into an argument with the Home Depot people again.
No way, you argued with somebody?
No, remember I told you, so I just refinanced my house. All right?
Yes.
So I just refinanced my house, and the when I refinanced, I took a payout so that I could pay off all my debts, right?
Right.
So now I own my Harley.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got no credit card debt anymore. Paid everything off.
Allegedly.
Well, yeah, right. So everybody has collected the payments and noted the account, and everything is done except for Home Depot. I keep going back and forth with them. They keep calling me, harassing me, and I'm like, you know, this is getting fucking ridiculous. You know, I made the payment. I don't know why you guys haven't, you know, processed it, whatever. So I called this morning, and they're like, no, it's still not showing. I'm like, what the fuck? So I call the title company, and I'm like, hey, listen, I think maybe we need to put a stop on the check or something because they haven't got it. It hasn't reached its destination, whatever.
Right.
So, no, it's not Bud Light, Shirley Childs. I don't drink fake beer. That's just beer-flavored water. And even worse, it's beer-flavored light water. So anyway, so I call over to the...
What is the difference between Bud Light and O'Doul's? Absolutely nothing.
Where was I? Oh, yeah, so I call the title company, you know, and they're like, wait a minute. You know, I can hear the woman typing, and she looks, and she goes, no. She goes, they deposited the check.
Oh, really?
So I called back, and I'm like, listen.
Listen, fucksticks.
You guys have deposited the check. You received a check for $7,394. Here's the check number, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, well, you know, blah, blah, we're going to have to talk to them, so on and so forth. And I'm like, no. I'm like, let me speak to a manager. So she puts me on with the manager. The guy does, like, one check and finds the check. He's like, oh, yeah, here it is. We just didn't annotate it into your account. I'm like, okay.
Oh, so you just take money from people but don't accredit anybody's account? Just, hey, thanks for the free money.
Exactly, right? They're like, oh, look, we got $7,000. What are we going to do with this? Let's just cash it. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me right now, right?
That's some excellent accounting procedures.
They're like, I'm like, and listen, you better take everything that has
all
been...
the late fees.
Yeah, all the late fees. Everything
Fuck
needs
sticks.
to... Yeah, all needs to be annotated and make sure that I don't get charged with this shit. They're like, oh, yeah, absolutely. It'll just take a couple days. And I'm like, just a couple days. Yeah, no problem. Just a couple days. You know, not like I haven't already waited fucking a month.
Yeah, that's... Wow, like I said, excellent accounting procedures.
Unfucking believable, though.
I know, I just... Wow.
So we were going to go see that movie, Us.
Yeah, oh my
over
god,
the weekend.
so I've been getting lots of reviews on it from my
I know,
passengers.
I've heard it's fucking amazing. They,
the plot twist and...
Jordan Peele is definitely freaking talented. This guy
I'm pissed at him and them in general, though, because that song is ruined for me forever.
What song?
I got 5 on it. That song is ruined forever.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
You've never seen the preview where they slow it down and they turn it super creepy for the previews?
Oh no, you mean for the commercial for the movie?
Yes.
No, I haven't. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, so when you get a chance, look for the preview.
Okay.
And they're singing the song in the car, and then when all the creepy shit starts happening in the previews, they slow that song down, and it turns super creepy.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Now, I've heard it's a really good movie, though, and I'm pretty excited. I want to see it. But we didn't go. We didn't go.
Such a chicken shit with those movies, though.
Why? Oh, that they're going to be too scary?
Yeah, I mean, I still have, like... Listen, I didn't see The Shining until I was in my early 30s, and that scared the living fuck out of me.
You want to hear crazy?
Those twins were creepy.
Are you want to hear crazy? And this is nuts, Judy. I've never seen The Shining.
Well, I mean, like I said, I was in my 30s when I saw it, and the only reason I saw it is because I was stationed in Germany and had some downtime, and I didn't have TV in my house, so my friend was like, hey, come over, let's watch The Shining together.
Yeah, no, I've never seen it. I have not seen the show. But we ended up, me and Kendra ended up renting Aquaman last night.
How was it?
Yeah, last night before we watched it before the finale for The Walking Dead. You know what? I heard a lot of people say that it was good. I actually heard a lot of people say that it wasn't good. But
I did. That's what I heard.
I liked it. I really thought it was. I thought it was a really good movie. It was surprising. I was impressed. You got to do something about your lighting.
Okay.
Sometimes you're completely dark, and sometimes you're
and
you're
I
light.
moved too, so
Okay. Dean Cerny said original Night of the Living Dead. That I've actually seen. There's not too many movies that I have not seen, but yeah, I've not seen freaking The Shining. I mean, I've seen Omen. I've seen all those movies from, you know, when we were young, the 70s, early 80s horror movies. You know, the Amityville horror movies, the you know, Nightmare movies, the Jason movies. I've seen all those.
Freddy Krueger.
I don't know. I just haven't, you know, seen The Shining. Who knows? It's at a point, you know. I mean, there'll be a point at some time where I'll get it. So, what do you think? You think it's about time for our top 10?
Absolutely.
Oh no. Let's do a douche. Let's do a douche of the weeks first.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, let's do a douche of the weeks first. Why don't you go first, because I don't know how long mine's gonna last, and I'm gonna pre-warn you guys that my douche of the week is gonna piss off a lot of fucking people, because you may not have seen this news, but when I caught it, there was no question it was gonna be my douche of the week.
Oh shit! I was like, where the hell's my article? Okay.
All right, so
drum roll, please.
Threatcon 5 Radios. Douche of the week.
I can't believe
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I can't believe you're taking her. Normally, I'm the one that's fucking all over.
You know, I really think we should start keeping track of how many times she is the douche of the week. So, here's why she's my douche of the week. I think this is the first time I've taken her officially. Most weeks I give her honorable mention.
Yeah. She's
so
go ahead.
So over the weekend, she stated that there's a chant from Trump supporters mocking her, and she claims that it's typical of Trump and his supporters finding a female politician to attack. She says, you know, this is a part of a pattern that the right and the far right, and frankly the president, is consistent with. He doesn't have another woman, Hillary Clinton or whoever else, to vilify anymore, so they need to find another woman to kind of prop up and become a lightning rod. Now this happened, so this chant that they're yelling at there's a rally in Michigan on Thursday. They were yelling, AOC sucks, at the mention of her name by Donald Trump. And the reason she's my douche of the week is because that's how disconnected with reality she is. I mean, people are making fun of her everywhere. The Green New Deal and this whole Amazon fuck up, and people are just making fun of her left and right. And she is just that fucking delusional. She doesn't see a problem with anything that she's done. My favorite part of this, though, so she appeared on an MSNBC town hall event that included former South Carolina GOP representative Bob Inglis, and he was booed and called a moron by a member of the audience. So now this, I'm gonna give her about 5 seconds of recognition. This was pretty cool. She said she addressed the outburst and says, "Hey, that's unacceptable." Which I thought was pretty cool, because, yeah, you know, Bulldog, you and I have talked about how we're tired of this country's politicians pointing fingers instead of just doing their fucking jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody's getting paid to point fingers like schoolyard bullies. So, but here she continues on to say, hey, that's unacceptable, and then she goes and sticks her fucking foot in her mouth because, you know, she opened it, therefore the foot belongs in there.
Okay.
And she says, and that's the difference between me and Trump.
So
that's it. That's the only one. She feels that's unacceptable behavior, but that's the only fucking difference.
See, now here I thought that the reason she was going to be a douche of the week is because of her amazingly consistent flubbing of American history.
Well, listen, you and I both know that there are plenty of reasons that she could make the douche of the week list.
Okay,
for both of us.
but you do know that when referring to the 22nd Amendment this past week, she made a very serious mistake.
No, I missed that. Do
All
tell,
right,
I missed
so
it.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez incorrectly asserted that Republicans amended the Constitution to stop former President Franklin Delano Roosevelt from being reelected. Okay, he died in office.
I know
that they had to amend the Constitution of the United States to make sure he did not get reelected. But the 22nd Amendment was not passed until 1947, and Roosevelt died in 1945.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she just continues, like you said, to put her foot in the mouth. The woman just doesn't know how to shut the fuck up is part of the problem.
Yeah.
And number two, or letter B, she goes on and on about stuff that, one, she's not educated herself first. You know, she doesn't educate herself on what she's going to talk about, and she makes absolutely no sense when she talks. She could literally be our douche of the week every freaking week. The woman is lost. I mean,
and most of the time we're just making fun of her about how stupid she is. But this time, I mean, she's just that tail end of the story just points out how much of a hypocrite she is. You know, she's telling people that it's unacceptable to pick on someone who is at this rally. But then she's saying, you know, then she turns right around and bashes Trump.
Well,
you know, in a side-handed comment. So you're just as bad as everybody else, and quit trying to appear holier than thou, stupid ass.
Yeah, she's lost. You know, and I don't know I don't know how much you guys have paid attention, but being that I'm considering this run, I have been paying a lot more attention to things that are going on, and people in New York have had it. They're already ready for her to go. You know, they've realized that they've made a mistake. They voted her in. They feel stupid.
Yeah, because that economics professor that she was running against, he couldn't have possibly known how to do it any better, right?
It's all good. What comes around goes around. I believe in karma. And, you know...
Ashley Moon Butler says douche of the year. You know, it's possible, Ashley.
Yeah, come the end of the year,
She's definitely in the running.
When we do our end of the year show, we'll add these all up. But you know, I mean, seriously, it's awful. It's awful to consider that an individual like her, or Ilhan Omar, or Nancy Pelosi, or any of these people that continue to just make asses of themselves. Because, you know, right now, the way I look at it, and I hate to say it this way because it's so far from now, but it seems to me like 2020 is going to be laughable. I really see that a lot of these Democrats that are involved in this whole fake Mueller investigation and the Russian collusion thing are going to see themselves out of office.
I'm sorry, Dwayne Wireman says, well, at least Nancy will have a personal bartender.
Right? Yeah, it's awful. It is awful. All right, so are we done with your rant?
Oh, we're done. Oh, yeah, because, you know, if you don't shut me up, I could go on for a while with her.
Okay. All right, so...
immaterial there.
I want you all to understand that what I'm about to talk about is and can be a trigger. So please prepare and understand that I am bringing this up and making it the douche of the week for the right intentions. And my douche of the week is the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Oh, Jesus.
And Judy, here is why. I don't know if you guys have seen the story that came out this weekend. I'm just going to read it to you rather than getting into my rant right away.
Okay? Yeah.
At the Veterans Affairs nursing homes in Brockton, Massachusetts, a severely impaired veteran with dementia sat trapped in his wheelchair for hours, his right foot stuck between the footrests. Inspectors watched as staff walked past the struggling man without helping. Veterans moaned in pain without adequate medication in VA nursing homes in Dayton, Ohio, and Augusta, Maine. A unit at the VA nursing home in Lyons, New Jersey had no functional call system for residents to summon caregivers. 9 months after the USA Today and the Boston Globe reported veterans received substandard care at many Department of Veterans Affairs nursing homes, newly released inspection reports paint a discouraging picture of the care that veterans have received. From April through December 2018, inspectors from private contractors cited 52 of the 99 VA nursing homes for deficiencies that caused actual harm to our veterans. In 3 facilities, they found veterans' health and safety in immediate jeopardy, and 8 inspectors found veteran harm in jeopardy. The facilities cited for shortfalls that caused harm in 25 states, the District of Columbia and Puerto Rico. Harm and jeopardy are standard categories of severity in the industry, but non-VA nursing homes are rarely cited for them. That is really bad. It's really bad, said Richard Mollett, executive director of the Long-Term Care Community I'm going to cry. The New York City-based nonprofit advocate for nursing home care improvement. It should be very rare when there is harm or when someone is in immediate jeopardy, he said in an interview, adding it's difficult to compare VA findings with inspections of non-VA nursing homes because those inspections may not be as rigorous. Inspectors found that staff at more than 24 VA nursing homes failed to take steps to ensure bed sores healed or new ones didn't develop. They can occur with frail people and are left in the same position for too long. In Cincinnati, one resident had 5 bed sores in 6 months. Yet, when inspectors visited, they found no one moved the man or put cushions under him for hours. It's heartbreaking to think that these are our vets. How can we not be taking care of them? In a statement issued with the inspection reports this month, VA officials said residents and their nursing homes are more difficult to care for than residents in private facilities. They said 42% of residents last year had conditions related to military service that had left them 50% or more disabled. Overall, VA's nursing home system compares closely with private sector nursing homes through the department on average cares for sicker and more complex patients in its nursing homes than do private facilities. VA spokesman Kurt Kasher said Wednesday that non-VA nursing homes also have problems. This is where my rant starts. I don't fucking care. Okay? I don't care that other facilities have problems. That is not the way you answer for the receipt of treatment that our veterans who have put their lives on the line in defense of our country are getting cared for, or lack thereof, by the people that are supposed to be taking care of them. The nurses and doctors at VA facilities are getting paid more than their counterparts at non-VA facilities. And they're not doing their fucking jobs. And this hurts me to think that our men and women who fought and put forth an effort to make our country what it is today, okay, are being treated so badly. And it is unacceptable to think that someone can work in that career field and not look at that person as a member of their own family. Because how would you want your fucking family to be treated if they were in that position? I'm sorry I'm losing it. I lost it when I read the fucking story, and I'm losing it again.
I don't blame you.
This is why we need people to step up and take positions in our government to ensure this stuff doesn't happen. How many times in the last 15 years has it been brought up that our VA is not taking care of our men and women? I can count on 2 hands and not be counting enough of how many times it's been brought up. And we continue to make the same fucking mistakes. We put people like General Shinseki in charge. Okay? We don't need a fucking general in charge of the VA. We need a non-commissioned officer. We need somebody that has a sense of taking care of fucking soldiers. Alright? Officers don't know how to fucking do that. We need somebody to step up. We need somebody to start making a difference. What is the answer? How many times do we have to inspect? And how many times do we have to call it out and say that the system is broken before somebody actually fucking does something about it? Because nothing's going to happen. We're going to lose more veterans because they're not being taken care of properly. We're going to lose more veterans to suicide because they know that they're not going to be taken care of. So what is the fucking... What do we do? I'm hoping that each and every one of you are as pissed off and emotional about this as I am right now. Okay? And I hope that this has motivated you to step up and start doing what needs to be done, because nothing is going to change without us. We can make a difference. If enough of us stand up and say this is wrong, it will change. Because we're eventually going to be in those VA nursing homes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to be treated this way?
Absolutely not.
Do you want your family members to be treated this way? Then why are we allowing it? I encourage each and every one of you to go to your VA hospitals and your VA nursing homes and visit with those veterans. Because you know what? It's as simple as just getting them to talk. They say they're unruly and they're hard to deal with. How can we not just say, what did you do in the Army? What did you do in the Marine Corps? What did you do? Tell me about your experiences. And you're going to get them to light up because they're proud of their service. They're proud of the time they spent defending our country. I'm telling you right now, we have to push. We need a sergeant major, a former sergeant major of the Army, or any senior non-commissioned officer to step up and fill the position of VA, whatever the fuck the job is. You know, we can't keep putting officers there. They don't know how to take care of soldiers. When was the last time you had an officer take care of a soldier? Maybe a lieutenant who was taught right.
Or prior enlisted.
Or prior enlisted, but there damn sure ain't no captains or colonels who are going out of their way to help a soldier. They're more interested in their next promotion and their next paycheck.
So there's been a couple requests for you to post that article or send it to people. If you could post that in the comments, that would be awesome, so everybody that wants to look at it is able to.
I will. I'll post it right now. Oh my God, I gotta stop. You know what? I'm gonna No, Mattis isn't right for the VA either. You know, I'm going to tell you all right now, and thank you. Thank you for that, Cy, because you just got me off the fucking emotional roller coaster I'm on reading this story. Look it, everybody that thinks Mattis is the best thing since sliced bread, let me make something very fucking clear to you. He got fucking fired. Whether everybody wants to believe that Mattis quit the White House, he got fired. Because he couldn't be fucking loyal to the man that hired him. All right? He's no different than any fucking general out there. Ugh. You know, we need a senior non-commissioned officer. We need a senior NCO that can step up and say, this is what needs to happen. This is what we need to do. And you know what? There is enough money out there. You want to see a good little live video, go check out Tom Indorf's most recent live, where he talks.
Oh my God, absolutely, that was fantastic.
Okay, where he talks about the $6 million somewhat dollars that's allocated, that $57,000 $57,000 of the $6 million allocated was all that was fucking spent to help our veteran suicide issue. All right? What can we do? I have said it over and over again, and nobody wants to listen to me. Look I'm a nobody. I served in the Army for 22 years. I'm a nobody. I'm not anybody that's big. I don't expect people to go, oh, well, he said it, so we should listen. But I think I've hit the nail on the head. Everybody that wants to spit it out, okay, and I'm going to tell you that there's nothing wrong with saying I got your 6. All right? But there are people that we cannot rely on. We have to take point. You know, through the people who are out there suffering day in and day out, that are going through problems with marriages, that are going through problems with jobs, going through problems with paying bills. We know who they are. Call them. Hit them up. Check on them daily. And we will prevent the next suicide. Because 22 is just a number. 1 is the most important number out there. Okay? Because you could say whatever you want. 22 too many, fucking 36 too many. Whatever the actual number is, it doesn't matter. 1 is the number that does. 1 veteran that takes his life is too fucking many. We have to do something to fix that. We cannot allow another life to be taken because they cannot get the proper treatment available to them. What can we do to fix this? Stop sitting back and allowing it to happen. And I'm not saying that any of you are doing that, okay? But we need to start doing what's right. We didn't let our brothers and sisters, while we served on active duty, when we were getting up every day and donning the uniform, we didn't let them miss out on being at formation. We gave them the tough love that was necessary. We called a spade a spade. Just because you're not wearing the uniform doesn't mean that you don't have to reach out and check on your soldiers. Check on your fucking individuals that you know are suffering. And don't be afraid to give it to them. If you know somebody that's suffering with a bad marriage, call a spade and tell them flat out, buddy, I'm here for you. She don't fucking care, or he don't fucking care. You need to think about it, that there are more important things in life than being with somebody that doesn't care about you. Because anybody that cheats or fucking commits adultery on somebody deployed, or somebody that is in a situation where their life is hindering on the fact of when is their next PTS bout going to occur, when is their next TBI issue going to happen, they can't be thinking that the people that are supposed to be there for them aren't going to be there to take care of them day in and day out. So be there. Be the person that you're expected to be. You know, I'm not going to use examples, but people have hit me up and they've said, you know what, this didn't work the way I thought it was going to be. And I've said to them, you know what, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, sister, but you know what, I saw it from the beginning. And you know what, it wasn't my place to say, but you know what, you're better off. You're better off without that person in your life. Move on. There's somebody out there for you. Or if you can't pay a bill, don't be afraid to say, dude, you can't pay your fucking bill because you're paying $800 a month for a fucking vehicle you don't need. Or $600 for a fucking cell phone you don't need. Or whatever. Or you're going and buying fucking $50 of cigarette packs a week. You gotta be the person they can count on to tell them how it is. There's nothing wrong with that. Are you gonna piss them off? Maybe. But when they realize that you're only doing it because you love them and you want to see them get ahead, they're going to come back and realize that through all their tough times, the only person that was there for them was you. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm going to get off my soapbox now. I'm really sorry that I lost my emotions there, guys. Girls that are tuned in, brothers, sisters, but our veterans are very important to me, and as most you know, you're all important to me, and I don't want to see another statistic. I don't want to see anybody else out there living on the streets, not being able to pay their bills, you know, people dealing with suicidal ideation. This is important to me. It's why I do what I do for Threatcon 5 clothing. I'm trying to build this company up to where no veteran has to worry about anything. I'll have the funds available to be able to help them. That's why I do what I do. All right, we got to move on.
Okay.
All right. Ugh! It's tough. It really is. It's tough to think that our men and women that put so much on the line. You know, I mean, you don't even think about the loss of life or the loss of relationships or the loss of family or whatever. But you think about everything else that these people have put up with. Our Vietnam veterans coming home and being spit on and being called baby killers. You know, our veterans that can't get proper treatment. I still to this day don't understand how, you know, for a knee surgery and a broken ankle and sleep apnea and, you know, my TBI, how I can get 80%. Yet a brother of mine that deployed the same time I did lost his leg.
I was going to say people missing limbs get less.
From his knee down, and he's only getting 25. I don't understand it. You know, I don't get it. You know, it to me, there's something wrong with our systems, and you know, if I do end up running, you can know that I'm gonna be there, 100% pushing for our veterans, and there's others out there, you know, and we're gonna make a difference. The code MHR is going to end for 35% at the end of the show, Uncle Si. But it's going to maintain, it's going to be a full-time code, but it'll only be worth 15 after the show tonight. All right, so Judy, let's move on. Let's move on to our Steve Mello. Okay, so this is my this is my cousin. And he said, just tell them I'm illegal. So if I tell them that if I'm illegal, I'll be able to run. I'll probably win too, right?
Probably, yes.
All right, so John Widoff.
And you get to vote for yourself.
Yeah, there you go. John. All right, so a lot of people, you know, before we get into the thing, I want to explain something to some people out here. So John Widoff said that they use the fucked up math at the VA, and then Uncle Si said the rating system is fucked up. The rating system is actually fucked up, but the fucked up math that everybody complains about is not fucked up. You just have to completely understand it, okay? If they give you a disability for, let's say, a sleep apnea. Everybody knows sleep apnea is 50% right off the top. Okay, so they give you they give you 50%. Now, any other percentage that you get after that, they only work with the 50% left. Right. And it makes sense because they can't give you 100% if they've already given you 50% of the body.
Like Dean Cerny says, if he uses real math, he'd be 240% disabled.
Exactly. And
that's not a thing.
Yeah, it's not a thing. So it actually isn't bad math. It's Common Core math, Ronnie Brown said. That's
Common Core math.
That's funny.
With the VA, that's why it doesn't work.
Yeah, it actually does make sense, and I understand why they do it. You know, it's hard to understand, but they do it on the whole body concept, and that's why. If they've already rated you at 50%, they can only use the 50% that's left over. So if you get 50% for the sleep apnea, and then they give you 30% for a knee surgery or bad knees, they're giving you 30% of the 50% that's left. And that's what people don't understand. You know, but if you think about it, why, and I've got into this argument, people that complain about, well, why is sleep apnea 50% and you know, what the fuck you call it?
Amputation.
Amputation. Thank you. With use of a. I'm sorry,
because
Judy.
Sleep apnea can kill you pretty quickly.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still fucking emotionally fucking drained.
I'll help you. Just keep going. Yeah,
Thank
sleep
you.
apnea can kill you. Look into sleep apnea.
Yeah, I mean you could.
I work for has a program. Your body's trying to kill you while you sleep.
Yeah, you could die in your sleep. So there's a good reason why it is 50%. All right, so let's move on to our top 10.
Yes, absolutely. We need to lighten up this bitch.
Yeah, we definitely need to light it up.
We're
Okay,
not
so
going to be expected to pronounce the names correctly, are we? On some of these?
No, I don't think so. Okay, so tonight's not top 10 is the not top 10 ridiculously hilarious Japanese sexual fetishes. And
otherwise known as most of Pornhub.
Yes. And we're going to do our best to pronounce these. I'm going to go ahead and start, okay? Because I need the laugh right off. All right, number 10. Zettai Ryotokohai.
God bless you.
Thank you. This is possibly the most popular of all Japanese fetishes. But for some reason, it's number 10. Okay. If you ever seen knee-high socks on a Japanese girl, you'll understand why they're so popular in their culture. Considered a body part fetish, the Zettai Ryotokohai, also known as delicious thighs, is particularly the naked area between the knee sock and the miniskirt. What makes this fetish really ridiculous is the literal meaning of the words Zettai Ryokotai, absolute territory.
What the fuck?
From film stars and pop idols to the craze comics, knee-high socks and boots are a fashion must have, feeding the fetish that is the top choice amongst fetishes for men aged 30 to 40, stemming
just 30 to 40?
Just men 30 to 40. Yeah.
That's
stemming from the men's intense adoration for schoolgirl outfits. This popular fetish is both creepy and ridiculous and followed mostly by Joe Biden.
My God. I don't know. What's the what? I don't understand how that's even in the top 10. I mean, thigh highs are a thing, you know?
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I'm not even sure how to say number 9, so I'm going to wing this. Bibi Gyaru?
Bebe Garu. Wait a minute, you gotta do it like this.
I can't see what you're doing.
Bebe Garu.
Baby Guru, whatever it is.
I don't know.
Phonetic term.
Wait, your mouth has to move first, and then the words come afterwards.
Oh yes,
yeah.
Okay. So I have to do the old yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what. You go ahead and do it. You go ahead and do it, and I'll be the voiceover. Ready?
Okay.
Go ahead, do
Baby
it.
Garu.
No, you're supposed to just do the mouth thing.
Oh, okay.
Baby Garu.
Daniel, son, you must fight.
Oh, Jesus. Woo!
So it is the phonetic term for baby girl, which in a fetish sense what?
Connotes.
A fascination with baby diapers. Oh, God.
Wait.
I'm done reading, Bulldog.
Hold on. Is this the same guy that masturbated into a baby diaper? He suffered from baby Garu? Baby Garu, baby Garu, baby.
Welcome, all of our listeners. Welcome. This fetish entails getting a kick out of seeing diaper-clad women.
Matthew King says you need Quagmire to read this list.
The fetish was first popularized by middle-aged men who worked all day and wanted to come home and be taken care of like babies.
Oh, yeah, there's something wrong with that.
I don't know if I'm going to get through this article. Ridiculous much? It gets weirder, as it also involves sucking on teeters or a milk bottle.
Oh, what the
For a more
fuck?
optical effect, diaper fetish is getting more popular in Japan due to the huge cosplay obsession.
See? All the fucking sick, psycho, fucking cosplay and fucking fetishes we have all originated in Japan. We're not only getting our iPhones and fucking technological devices, but we're also getting kiddie porn. Thanks, Japan!
Thanks for that. Now this
I got 2 words. I got 2 words.
Oh, God.
Nagasaki. I'm not even going to give the next one. Go ahead. Sorry.
This fetish makes you wonder if the whole Japanese sex subculture is a Freudian experiment. Now, I know most of you guys would probably consider people who wear, adults who wear diapers and drink from bottles, you'd probably consider them snowflakes on Facebook. So we're going to go with that. And
wait a minute.
Moving right along.
What kind of bottle? I'm drinking from a bottle right now.
A baby bottle, not a beer bottle. Beer
okay.
bottles are fine. Baby bottles, not so much, especially if you're wearing a diaper.
Nobody can see what I'm wearing underneath this desk.
There, little girl.
All right. Number 8. I can actually say this one. Cat slapping. And that's literally just cat
Tuffy's
slapping.
in the corner like, what the fuck?
What? Meow. Another term borrowed by the Japanese from their Western rivals. Cat slapping, it is a version of the cat fight, only pornographic. Ooh. Judy's going to be Googling all these later tonight, just letting you know. And a typical
Well, you know, they have a search tool on Pornhub, so I don't even have to Google anymore.
You could just
to Pornhub.
You could just type cat slapping. Okay.
Exactly.
In a typical cat slapping porno, an actress is filmed while out on the streets hitting unsuspecting women in the face.
With?
Yeah, with what? A dildo? Believe it or not, it turns the Japanese on. Well, good to know this now. Next time I go to the Japanese and he's like, hey, you, smack! And he's going to be like, boing! Oh,
yeah, nothing comes up on Pornhub.
Another more sought after, I think that's supposed to be sought after, form of the cat slapping porn is when the makers of the porn go out on the street and ask regular women to slap each other in the face. Gives Girls Gone Wild a completely new perspective, doesn't it?
No, not really. Girls Gone Wild is way freakier than this.
Yeah, wait, I'm confused. How is just slapping someone in the face arousing?
I don't know. Maybe Japanese guys...
I'm going to tell you that the Japanese are weird. The list gets worse.
Number 7. Haircut fetish. This is exactly as it sounds, a fetish with hair getting cut. Oh, like the tooth lovers, the haircut fetishists, that's easy for me to say, are not interested in nudity or sex, but get their groove on just by watching long hair get cut.
Oh, Jesus. Sai said you have a platinum privilege on Pornhub.
So? Featuring a lot of close-up of fine hair getting cut, these pornographic videos feature actresses wearing long wigs. Ah, that answers questions for me. That tease the voyeur by swaying their hair before getting a regular haircut.
Wait a minute.
I was thinking,
are they naked?
I was maybe. I was thinking this was going to be a one show thing from each girl. But if they're going to wear wigs,
I don't know. Japanese porn,
like you're the one pump chump.
Japanese porn sounds really boring.
It does.
I mean, it's all about haircuts and diaper wearing and slapping each other.
What?
How do you fuck if you're slapping everybody?
And cutting your hair.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Sadly,
I'm horribly confused. This is not anything like Pornhub.
Yeah. Mikura. Imukura. Hoyo! Hoyo! Imikura!
Oh my god.
Imikura! Or a play for the word image club. It's not a Japanese fetish, but are scattered all across Europe and the Americas as gentlemen's clubs.
Okay.
Butler or maid cafes.
Is that what they're calling it?
I guess. The unique Japanese twist to these brothels comes from the imaginative and unusual fetishes they aim to satisfy.
Is that like foot fetish?
I don't know. We're going to find out in a minute.
Oh.
And when it comes to Japanese, you can be sure the fetishes will be unique. The themes for Imikura range from the strange, like airplane interiors with flight attendants and the truly perverse high school classrooms to the really ridiculous and popular simulation of crowd train groping. Just when you thought the land of the dirty panty dispensers could not get any weirder. No, hold on. Hold on.
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait, me first. I love how they're trying to say, like, you know, the high school classroom situation is so bizarre. Apparently, these people have never watched Threatcon 5 radio.
Yeah.
It's really not that bizarre. It's in the news at least once a week of teachers being stupid with their kids.
Yeah. Most of the porn you find on Pornhub about teachers and students are real stories that we've taken off the internet. But no, what I want to know is, and I love that they actually used the really ridiculous in the same sentence as popular simulation of crowded train groping. Have you seen they like push and stuff them into trains? How could you possibly not grope somebody? And if you were groping them, how could you record it? You
Like,
can't even move the
I'm
camera.
So sorry. Excuse my ass rubbing on whatever it's rubbing on. I don't want to know. They really do cram them in there like sardines.
Is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Is that a roll of dimes in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
I guess. I don't know.
We are talking about Asian people.
Hey, don't be racist.
Oh, that's it. Threatcon 5 Radio is going to get flagged for racism.
Yeah, probably. White supremacists, too.
Yep.
Yep.
Number 5. Hai Daisuke.
Hai Daisuke! Daisuke!
Clean, white teeth, minty, fresh breath, and a sparkling smile are not what the Japanese have in mind with this bizarre fetish, which literally translates to tooth love.
Well, that puts everybody in Alabama out of this category. Roll Tide!
Roll Tide, motherfucker. The Hai Daisuke fetish admires not the nudity or the act of sex. Instead, they have a collection of videos eating, brushing teeth, and flossing, and the weirdest dental exams and x-rays.
What is wrong with the Japanese?
I'm so confused.
Now I don't even feel bad for bombing them.
How is this shit? Hell, party of one? Chewing gum.
I am so not getting elected for that statement alone.
Chewing gum is considered especially erotic by these mouth breathers. Mouth feminists.
Hold on, Judy. Hold on. 60, 70, 74 minutes. Okay, I have to delete that.
Okay,
74 minutes. I gotta delete that. 74 minutes.
Quickly.
Yeah, 74 minutes.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay, Rain Man. Chewing gum is considered especially erotic by these mouth breathers. Fetishists.
What?
That's right. You heard it here on Threatcon 5 Radio. Chewing gum is not only rude, but it's pornographic.
Who gets off on dental exams? Every time they stick that thing down, I'm like,
bleh! People in Alabama who don't have any teeth might be a little excited over dental exams of other people. Envious. Now the picture that goes along with the article, I could see, a guy looking at that going, yeah, I'm going to stick my thing in that hole. That's the only thing I'm coming up with on that.
Yeah.
Pete, that's just...
We're over here like America porn, deep throat. Over there, they're like x-rays.
Yeah, x-rays. Ooh, baby. I can see right through your tongue and all of your teeth. What the fuck?
Number 4.
Wait. I did see a funny video on Tosh.0 about 11 years ago. And it was one of those little, like, in-between clips. And it was a woman brushing her teeth. And they were doing it really slow. And it was getting frothy. And then all of a sudden another toothbrush comes in. And they're both, like, going at it at the same time. That was fucking funny, but in no way erotic. Even though that's what they were trying to do with it.
Oh, like DP. Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. Number 4. Laying more than a whisper on your pillow.
Does this product, does our fake sponsor come into play?
The country that introduced the world to geek chic. Wait, what? Geek chick? Cheek?
Geek chic? Chic is how you say that.
Oh.
Let's go with chick.
Is now leading the fetish fest by talking pillow snuggling. I think it's supposed to say by taking pillow snuggling to a whole new level. The awkward Japanese boys and girls are now buying boyfriends and girlfriends that can double as bed accessories. Pillows with comic idols printed on them. Yeah, I think we do that here, too. It's called robots and blow-up dolls. Think that's weird? Think again. The pillows based on otaku comics and video games can come with anatomically correct body parts. If you have a little more than snuggling in mind, these pillows are even equipped with a hole. And for efficiency, this hole is both removable and washable. Well, there you go.
I got ick-faced, Bulldog.
Now that is turning into the idea of a good night's sleep on its head.
Now, wait a minute. They said that it says that the pillow takes pillow snuggling to a whole new level. Doesn't your dog take that to a whole new level as well?
Nobody talked about peanut butter. All right, I want to know about number 3, so please move on to
number 3. I can't even.
Hey, not only is it a turn on in Japan, but apparently it can save you from cancer.
Face farting. In the traditional demure culture of
Terrell Gould said, "Who put the asshole in the dishwasher again?"
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Bulldog, we're gonna have to reconsider our format if you're running for office.
Hey, you know what? I am who I am, and this is what veterans want. This is what I give them.
This is our Bulldog.
Yep, I don't care. I'm not shaving my beard either.
Hashtag we do what we want.
Do what I want. I'm grown.
In the traditional demure culture of Japan, women were bought up, I'm guessing they mean brought up, to never fart in presence of other people, and I guess that made this fetish into the must-have forbidden fruit. Listen, whoever this writer is needs to be kicked in the teeth just for making that comparison. An offshoot of the popular omarashi fetish, where people get turned on by urination, yup, these fetishists not only enjoy the smell of girl farts in a closed room, but they actually enjoy being farted on the face.
Ugh, that's how you get a bad case of fucking red eye. Pink eye, I mean. Pink eye.
It's all the same, Bulldog. You know that.
Yeah.
And of course, they like the farts to be as loud as they are smelly. Sordid or ridiculous, you decide.
Yeah, that's how you end up getting shit on. I'm going to tell you that.
Yeah.
No, first it's all, ooh, that's such a turn on. That smells so, and then it turns into
Taco Bell?
Hey, did you have rice and sake?
Oh my God, I can't even.
Amanda Melton said I burned some poor son of a bitch's eyebrows off.
You know, we could turn this into a thing.
Jill Halka said, Japanese chicks with ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease get all the guys.
You know, we could turn this into a thing for Felix Irving and Beard BQ.
Oh.
You know, maybe his sales will go up if we start marketing in the right way. Just saying.
All right.
People will completely boycott his product. There's no telling, Felix, so don't take my advice.
I knew this one was coming. I knew this was coming. Number 2, Dutch waifu. Or maybe it's waifu. Japan. I tried too hard with these fucking things. I'm even fucking messing up Japan. Japan is known as a nation obsessed with technological advancement, so it comes as little surprise that they have created the world's most lifelike sex doll. The Dutch waifu derived its name from the Dutch wife, which was a bamboo pillow used by the old Dutch sailors to relieve them of stifling heat when sleeping. Oh, I thought they were so talking about the fucking happy sock. But anyway.
So did I.
Anyway, moving right along. The Japanese had a little more in mind than just the heat. The Japanese watch Daifu is made with silicone and is soft to the touch and are free of any seams.
Well, that's good, because seams can be deadly.
Yeah, before you raise your eyebrows, would you not check the seams before committing to a till death with the doll? They got a point. The doll comes with a lifetime warranty and can cost up to $6 grand. Well, that's nothing compared to the robots that they're selling over here.
Yeah.
In case things do not work out, the doll can go back to the manufacturer for a proper funeral. Really? Is there any way a lifetime commitment can end with a doll? That's a little fucking weird.
So I'm curious. They say it's the world's most lifelike sex doll. Does that mean she makes you have sandwich after you're done?
That's a good one. That's a good question.
And the #1 most ridiculous Japanese sexual fetish is called gamankao, I'm assuming is how it's said. Giving the word ridiculous new wind is the very... They couldn't have used that on fart face? The new wind comment? Come on. This writer. Seriously. Giving the word ridiculous new wind is the very peculiar fetish, also known as patience face. Before your mind goes astray, a patience face is a word the Japanese use for sex face, and the best way to satisfy this fetish, the Japanese find, is through making patience face porn.
Okay.
I'm not really sure I follow this already quite yet. The really ridiculous part, however, is how this reverse porn is shot and showcased. The actress's head is placed through a hole in the wall, and the sex goes on the other side of the wall so that all the voyeurs can see is the patient's face. Ah, weird fetishist galore. So it's kind of like the glory hole, only you only get to see her face. Is that what we're going with here?
That can be a glory hole.
I'm horribly confused, Bulldog.
Can't that still be a glory hole?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm so not getting elected.
There
Not
goes
getting
that election.
Yeah, well, hey, you put up a good fight.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm totally searching Pornhub for this just to see if there's anything on here.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
I don't understand why that. No, there's
Oh,
nothing
shit.
on there.
I forgot to take my douche of the week down. Everybody's going to think I'm advertising for the Veterans Affairs.
Oh my God. And talking about sex fetishes and
Yeah.
and with the VA pictures up. Oh, that's
Hey.
great, Bulldog.
Thanks, everybody. I'm glad you fucking pointed that one out to me.
They were probably too busy listening and not watching and reading comments.
Oh, boy.
Amanda Melton says my sex face looks like I'm fighting a sneeze.
Oh, boy. All right. Well.
Oh.
I think we just need to move right into fucking our stories for this week.
Yeah, let's wash the filth.
Oh, but that was the top 10. That was actually pretty funny, though.
It was very interesting.
And I'll just let you know that is exactly the reason why we should not wait till the end of the day, right before the show, to find our fucking top 10.
Absolutely. But I don't read most of when we share top 10s with each other, I don't read most of it. I just skim it for the highlights because I don't want to miss the, like
Matt King says you'll be fine as long as you don't hire any of us as your PR guy.
Oh.
All right.
Bill Gammon says he missed the top 10. You missed a good one.
Oh, that's too bad, man. That's too bad. All right, let's get into some news. Why don't you go ahead and start us tonight?
Okay, so this one, again, here you guys, our listeners, I love our listeners. You guys make our jobs easier. Terrell Gould sent me this one. I think it was yesterday or the day before. It's funny how people like to send me articles from Ohio. Cincinnati. A couple is under arrest after police say they had sex on a multicolored 150-foot SkyStar wheel in downtown Cincinnati.
Oh, shit.
Michael Matheson and Lauren Wilder were taken into custody shortly after the offense was reported at 6:24 p.m. Thursday on East Freedom Way. Yeah, it was Freedom Way, all right. At the banks overlooking the city and Ohio River, the couple engaged in sex in the open and in the presence of children and adults, their criminal complaints show. I need answers on this story. I've done a little digging for this. So if they're in front of the children and adults, were other adults and children in the car with them? Is that why we're charging them? Because the wheel on the Ferris wheel goes round and round. So I don't know. Matheson, 30 of Florence, was arrested on 1 count of disorderly conduct while intoxicated. Listen, this sounds like a really good start to a weekend because this was on a Thursday night. He was held overnight without bond. Wilder, 31 of North College Hill, was arrested on a charge of disorderly conduct and booked into Hamilton County Jail by 6:30 p.m. She was released on her own recognizance at about 11:30 p.m. Now, my favorite part of this article, and I'm totally posting this in our link, in our chat session, was the way it's written up, the copies of the police report. So the spelling is horrible. Mr. Matheson engaged in sexual intercourse, and he used the wrong course. He used course like sandpaper course instead of intercourse. And
it was rough sex.
Yeah, it was rough sex, apparently. In a public place, and he wrote in parentheses, Skywheel, Ferris wheel. Really?
Good
Mr.
writing.
Officer, was it the fairest of them all? And then it goes on to say that Miss Wilder engaged in sexual intercourse. Again, it was rough sex. In the presence, or I'm sorry, let me correct myself. The presence of children at the Ferris wheel downtown. The Ferris wheel of them all. I don't know what's funnier, the story or the way it's written up by the police officer on the report.
Hey, he was a Marine. Probably
Well,
used a crayon.
I was just going to say, it doesn't look like it's in crayon.
I don't know. It happens.
It does. It absolutely happens. By the way, I was nowhere near Cincinnati last weekend.
Oh, good. So it wasn't you.
No, it wasn't me.
All right. So I'm glad Bill Gammon is here, because it would be totally wasteful to make this comment without him hearing it. But I am so glad that there are stupid fucking criminals in Australia as there are here in the United States, because that's where this one comes from. And this one was also sent to me by Terrell Gould.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not reading the headline because it gives the whole story away.
Absolutely.
Even though the whole story is basically summed up in the first couple sentences. Thieves once attempted to siphon gas from a bus, but got a nasty surprise.
I have this one.
They instead tapped a sewage tank. The unidentified thieves spotted a bus parked in Laverton, Australia at night, reported the Daily Mail News. But the story this week has gone viral once again. Perhaps because of the instant karma nature of the story and because so many people have been victims of gas siphoning. When they attempted to siphon the gasoline, they instead got a mouthful of raw sewage. Police discovered
and then we're done talking.
Police discovered the mix-up when they saw a cap next to the bus, but none of its gas was stolen.
Matt King, Merry Christmas, shitter's full.
We can infer that we beat a very hasty retreat with somewhat bitter taste in their mouth. Police spokesman Heath Sutor was quoted by the Mail as saying, "We've added that police have absolutely zero interest in recovering what the thieves took from the bus." But he said the officials are still looking for the offenders. Sutar said the West Australian told the West Australian that they're hoping the word of mouth will help crack the case. Police in Laverton also tweeted about the incident. "Hey all, only in LA." Oh, that's funny. They call fucking they call Laverton LA. Nice. Only in LA. We are looking into this one and following our nose for some leads, hoping to crack the case, they wrote.
That's just wrong.
That's pretty fucked up.
That's full of...
The police in Western Australia then cracked a joke, asking if they should carry out random breath tests to help capture the suspects.
Howdy-ho!
I just want to say we got a little poo-poo.
It's Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo. So Amanda Melton actually sent me that story as well.
Oh, did she?
Yes.
Yeah. She's been sending me memes all week, which I think are really cool.
I have ick face.
All right, moving right along.
Moving right along.
Back
to our favorite state. Police in Orlando had to escort students to their cars after 2 bears were spotted in a tree in the middle of a local school campus. According to the school leaders, they were initially spotted at 7:30 a.m. Tuesday. That's about the time some of the students arrived at the school on Technology Drive. There were a number of people staring up into the trees at the Orlando.
Hold on. Oh my God, Dean Cerny.
I can't take any more on that last story.
Dean Cerny said his arraignment smelled like shit. Terrell Gould wants to know: did the fuel have corn?
Oh, I haven't eaten nuts recently.
Oh boy, okay.
Disgusting. There were a number of people staring up into the trees at the Orlando Science Technology campus. That is where the high school is located. And right across the road is the elementary school for the campus. Not knowing if the bears would possibly come down while classes were in session, the administrators decided to lock down the property. I'm sorry, they worried about the bears coming in and shooting up the place? And keep everyone inside until police and FWC officers arrived. A biologist told WESH News that 2 bears were spotted roaming through neighborhoods in Maitland, Winter Park, and College Park Monday night. And they said if they didn't come down, that they may consider tranquilizing them. So these cops that were escorting these kids, what exactly were the cops going to do if there was no tranquilizers around? Were they going to, like, I don't know. Have you seen any of those ridiculous videos or the bear wrestling? I mean, were they going to wrestle the bears? Were they going to boxing matches? What exactly was their plan there? What's the plan of attack?
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, and
I don't know.
Why are we kicking the bears out of school? Bears got to get his learn on.
He's going to learn. He's going to learn today.
Oh my God, Don Gay, but she says that's an unbearable story.
Oh boy.
Ross Golden hasn't tuned in a minute. He says, when did Bulldog get a door knocker? What's it been, like a month now?
Bong, bong. Okay.
Bong, bong.
Moving right along to Florida.
Your nose rang. When did you get that?
I don't know, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
It's been longer than that.
No, a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
It's only my second show with it, I think. A former college student accused of fatally attacking a husband and wife in their Florida home, ignoring on the man's face, believed he was half dog, half man.
What?
John Widoff sent me this story. A forensic psychologist said in a mental health report. You may remember back in 2016 where Austin Harnoff, 22, had been charged with killing John Stevens III, 59, and his wife Michelle Mishkon, which apparently they have 2 different last names for some fucking reason, but they're married, but whatever. At their home in Martin County on August 15, 2016. Investigators said that during the attacks, he bit Stevens' face while making growling sounds. The couple was beaten and stabbed during the bizarre attack in their garage. The fact that Mr. Haroof persisted in biting the male victim in the presence of police officers in spite of being shot, being tased, and receiving multiple kicks to the head suggests that Mr. Harnoff was actively psychotic. You don't say.
Really? We never saw that one coming.
Either that or he was completely messed up.
That's messed up.
Dr. Philip Resnick of the University Hospitals of Cleveland wrote in the report released this week by the Martin County State Attorney's Office. Resnick wrote a 38-page report. Wow, he's got a lot of time on his hand. That it was unlikely that it was drug-induced that led to the attack. 38 pages. Woo! Investigators believe Haroof may have been on a synthetic drug, but a toxicology report by the FBI found he had no designer drugs in his system and only trace amounts of marijuana. Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on.
I don't think that might be a Threatcon 5 first.
No, synthetic marijuana is not going to show up in a toxicology report.
If they screen for it, but yeah, you're right.
The report cited a statement by Haruf's attorney, Nellie King, in which she said the evaluation confirms Austin did not form the requisite intent to commit these crimes due to his severe mental illness. Austin was undergoing a psychotic event at the time of the incident and did not know that his conduct was wrong. Members of Haruf's family recall the suspect acting strangely before the attacks and believing he was invincible. Haruf's father told Resnick that his son had been diagnosed as bipolar and had severe bouts of depression. Haruf's attorneys are preparing an insanity defense for his November 4th trial. Haruf was charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder with weapon, burglary of a dwelling with assault or battery while armed, and attempted first-degree murder with a weapon for attacking and injuring the couple's neighbor. So, all because he thought he was a dog. Haruf.
Sai says, wasn't that a Japanese fetish?
Yeah, I think it was. He had the munchies.
He did. He totally did.
Yeah, Matt King said, lucky the ASPCA wasn't called. And moving right along.
York County, Pennsylvania. A 42-year-old York man is facing several charges after police say he dropped his pants and defecated outside of Spring-It's-Berry Township Starbucks last month.
Hold on. Now that's legal in California.
Serious.
Now that's legal in California.
Completely acceptable.
Acceptable.
Howard Bruce Wright Jr. of the 300 block of Gay Street is charged with indecent exposure, public drunkenness, and disorderly conduct in the incident, which occurred at about 12:34 a.m. on February 24th, according to the Spring-It's-Berry Township Police. Police say Wright was reported by a man operating a street sweeper in the parking lot of the Starbucks, located on the 2500 block of East Market Street. The operator, Kenneth Spar, told police he was cleaning the parking lot when he noticed a visibly intoxicated Wright stumbling around on a sidewalk near the store. Wright had a hard time standing up and also almost fell over several times.
Oh, boy.
As Spar continued to clean the parking lot, he told police he saw Wright pull down his pants, fully exposing himself. What are you looking for, you creeper? Wright then defecated on the sidewalk near the store. Hey, man, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Hey, that's a fetish in Japan.
It is. It's totally a fetish in Japan. Especially if you've just had Taco Bell. When Spar yelled at Wright to clean up the mess, police say Wright allegedly attempted to run from the scene while his...
I know it's coming. Go ahead, just do it.
His pants were still around his ankles.
And he didn't wipe.
Oh, of course not. Spar told police he confronted Wright, who allegedly poked Spar in the throat with his finger. Yes, I paused for effect. He swore at him and threatened to fight him with what? Your sword that's hanging out? According to the criminal complaint, police later found Wright in the parking lot of another business on East Market Street. According to the criminal complaint, Wright was extremely intoxicated, police say. He had, can we talk about what your definition extremely is? He had the odor of alcohol on his breath, visibly bloodshot eyes, and difficulty speaking and walking, according to police.
Right.
That's right. That sounds like a normal weekend for me. When asked by police what happened, Wright allegedly told them he took a crap on a poop on the sidewalk.
He took a crap on a poop?
Yeah.
All right.
According to the criminal complaint, police called a taxi for Wright and later filed charges against him at the office of Magisterial District Judge Barry Bloss. A preliminary hearing for Wright will be held at a later date. You know, Bulldog, I wonder if there's any chance that he's related to the Mad Pooper. Do you remember that story?
Oh, my God. Yes.
I wonder if the cops were like, listen, we need you to pull up your pants and we need just to see you run.
No, the Mad Pooper's been caught. I had the story last week and we didn't get to it. I'm going to have to search for it. Yes, the Mad Pooper's been caught.
Well, this happened back in February, so... Maybe they were still looking, you know, maybe they're like, hey, we need to see you run just really quick. Just go from here to there. We need to figure out, we're trying to find suspects. Could you just...
Terrell Gould said it right. When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Listen, when you gotta go, it happens.
Hey,
shit happens.
This guy is running with his
were running.
He was running with a chocolate starfish.
Oh,
all kind of not wiped. Bleh. Bleh.
Burp. Burp. Moving right along.
Yeah, moving right along. Let's stick to Florida.
Yeah.
There are some notable exceptions, but you'd be wise to avoid food microwaved in a gas station. Right?
Oh my God, I know where you're going with this.
The reasons for this should be obvious, but if you still need convincing, considering this charming antidote, courtesy of America's Florida-est state, Florida. A gas station in Jacksonville has been forced to post a sign on its microwave that says, "Do not warm urine." It's a simple, powerful statement, but one that brings to mind many questions, only some of which cannot answer. To answer the most obvious question, people were microwaving their urine to pass drug tests. Listen, folks, it's 2019. Microwaves are a whole whopping like $35 at Walmart. Go buy one. Don't microwave your urine at a fucking gas station.
Well, this is here's the thing. Okay, I know a little bit about how this works because the work that I do in my other life.
Right. The warmer it is, the better chance of it not.
Well, usually they're buying it from someone else. So if you have the money to buy someone else's pee, you probably got the money to buy someone else a microwave for yourself. Well,
right?
You know, I'm just going to go out on a limb there.
This gas station is located near two companies with drug testing services. And apparently a lot of folks found this particular BP a convenient stop on their way there. Finally, the gas station's owner, Parul Patel, had enough. Can you imagine this? Can I help you with maybe getting you a Slurpee? Please do not put your urine in the microwave. That is where we warm up our hot dogs. They're just random people walking in, and it's happening every day. He explained that often these urine warmers didn't even purchase anything. Well, those motherfuckers.
The audacity of those bastards.
The audacity. He explained that many became aggressive when confronted. And one woman rightly
drugs will do that to you.
Pointed out that there was no sign expressly forbidding warming urine. She started cussing at me, Patel said. She said, "Well, there is no sign that says I cannot put this in there, so maybe you should put a sign for this kind of purpose." It gave me the idea. If that's what you're asking me, then I'll put the sign saying that it is only for food use and not to use for your urine. And that's what he did. They should probably burn the microwave, though.
Mark Zahner said he actually had a guy walk into Speedway, take out a plastic bottle, and put it in the microwave right in front of him. He said he couldn't stop laughing.
Oh,
and
my
Matt
God.
King would like to point out that you're never getting elected after this particular show.
Yeah, probably. I told you. Told you.
Terrell Gould, if you're microwaving pee, you got to do it in a Cubs mug.
So what are you saying? I should probably delete this show afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Or just untag yourself, just saying.
Oh, no, it just says Threatcon 5 Radio.
I know, I'm just messing around.
With Bulldog, nowhere does it say Chad Cosdra. Oops, fuck.
Whoops, there we go.
Hey, it's all for veteran humor. This is to give you a place to be on Monday nights, Taco Tuesday Eve, in order to feel not so alone. So if that's going to hinder my ability to get elected, then so be it. I don't care, because it's all in humor. I am not racist in any way. So who cares? Besides, fuck political correctness. Moving right along.
Or as my shirt says, Golf Foxtrot Yankee.
Oh, I thought it said Veterans Lives Matter.
No, I've got the GF. I had Veterans Lives, I think, last week.
Oh, okay. Anyway, moving
Fairview
right along.
Township, York County. We're still there because a lot happened this week, apparently. A 55-year-old Fairview Township man is facing assault charges after police say he attacked an employee at a giant food store on York Road earlier this month. Bradley Bauer of Brant Avenue is charged with 1 count of simple assault in the incident, which occurred in February. Police say Bauer attacked a cashier after he was upset with the way his groceries were being bagged.
Oh, boy.
Hey, if you've ever had your groceries bagged incorrectly, you understand this man's rage.
Oh, every time I go grocery shopping.
Stop asking me if I want stuff bagged. Just put the fucking stuff in a bag. Bauer later told police the cashier put canned goods in the same grocery bag as chips. Listen, I believe that he could claim insanity and get away with it. Bauer and his wife were purchasing chips and canned goods. The chips were smashed. Bauer said he asked the cashier to stop bagging his groceries that way. As Bauer was leaving, the cashier couldn't leave his fucking pie hole closed.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. It was, yes.
What? No, yes?
I was reading it wrong. So Bauer was leaving. The cashier told police so Bauer, the customer, asked the cashier, "Do you have a problem with me because I have a problem with you?" The cashier said he thought Bauer was joking and replied, "Do you?" Bauer then attacked the cashier, placing his hand around the cashier's neck.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. The cashier told police he shoved Bauer away from him, and other employees then stepped in to separate them. Cashier was only suffering bruising to his neck and probably more to his ego, but I bet you any money that store institutes bagging classes for their cashiers. What the fuck? Who puts chips in with canned goods?
That's pretty messed up.
I'm serious, man. Temporary insanity. This guy will walk.
No.
The cashier will have to apologize to him. "I'm sorry I smashed your chips, sir."
Now, more times than not during our show, we talk about some teacher who has done something inappropriate, right? Well, this next story is sent to me by Julie Goodyear. A kindergarten principal in China has been fired after she welcomed students back to school with a pole dancing display.
What?
Parents and children at the
times.
Parents and children at the Jinshawi kindergarten in Shenzhen were shocked as the pole dancer, kindergarten principal, performed a routine on the flagpole. Located out in the school's courtyard. Several parents recorded the incident where one can clearly see the pole, the Chinese flag, the woman spinning around in the air. The videos are now going viral on social media showing her off. That is a communist country, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Not going to fare very well for her. Principal Lai Rong stated there had been 500 children aged 3 to 6 and 100 parents in attendance. The event is part of a ceremony commemorating the start of a new school year in China, which is the first Monday in September each year. The school, located in the southern province of Guangdong, holds a special ceremony to welcome the students and their families and invite alumni or the principal to give motivational speeches.
Dean Cerny says, "Hey, Jimmy, get the ones. She's coming around again."
Parents called the incident a horrific viewing experience and threatened to take their children out of the school. Several stated this isn't...
Only the parents thought, only the women thought that.
Hey, I'm going to share this story because there's actual video.
Matt King, I think the most fucked up part of this story is, why does kindergarten need a principal?
That's a good point. Parents called the incident a horrific viewing experience and threatened to take their children out of the school. Several stated this isn't the first time an inappropriate incident occurs throughout the year. Last year, according to Shenzhen-based journalist Michael Standiart, the school had 10 days of military activities and displays of machine guns and mortars at the door. The father expressed his concern through
How did we miss that?
Through his Twitter account, saying the dance was the final straw since he is now planning to take his children out of the school. The writer stated that well, listen, your kid can only be in kindergarten for so long anyway.
Well,
the writer
Alabama.
True. Roll Tide. The writer stated his wife called the principal to complain about her actions. She hung up after saying it was good exercise. In a statement, the local education bureau stated an investigation has found pole dancing business has been invited into the kindergarten to perform. The statement added the district believes the actions were not appropriate and the school has been asked to apologize to the students and the parents. Safe to say the school has a new principal. Well, this is certainly a new way to welcome students back to school. At least Miss Lai can open up her own pole dancing business now.
Dean Cerny says, just making sure she doesn't get cummed on again. As a Christmas gift.
That's funny. All right, moving right along.
We're still in York County. A York County woman has been charged with indecent exposure, public drunkenness, and other offenses after police say she chased a man from the lobby of a Manchester Township motel across Route 30 Saturday night. I was nowhere near this place. I was Ubering Saturday night. Just going to throw that out there. And she was wearing nothing but a pair of blue socks.
Oh, boy.
What color blue were we? Because, you know, navy blue, that's not cool. Oh, my God. I'm so glad they put her name. Carrie Sue Smith, who's also 47, is also charged with open lewdness and disorderly conduct in the incident, which occurred at about 11:10 p.m. outside a Super 8 motel in the area of Arsenal Road and Susquehanna Trail in Manchester Township. Police were dispatched to the area after dispatch received numerous reports of a nude woman chasing a man across Route 30, according to a criminal complaint affidavit.
Oh, my God.
Reports also said the couple had been fighting in the lobby of the motel prior to the chase. Now, it is also noteworthy to mention that there's a good chance that this man is gay because he's the only man that's ever run from a drunk, naked woman. Smith and the man...
Hold on. Hold on now.
Are you going to cite an old story, Bulldog?
No, I'm just saying that some of the people that we've put their pictures up, I'd run from too.
Well, you got a point there.
How about that teacher in Maine with the pink hair that was...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this one, I'm actually going to post this in the comments because if you look at her mugshot, I think I heard Austin Powers say this in the first Austin Powers movie. That's a man, baby. Smith and the man, now I mean the actual guy in this, not the lady who got arrested, identified as Dante Eugene Hedgepath. This guy's embarrassed for the rest of his life because they put his name in the story. Were located in the parking lot of a business at the corner of Arsenal Road and West 11th. Hedgepath was fully dressed, but Smith was wearing nothing but a pair of blue socks. She was immediately placed in a police cruiser to conceal her nudity. This is Pennsylvania. Wasn't it fucking cold there? Conceal nudity. Put me in the car. It's cold, bitches. Hedgepath told police he knew Smith from high school, and they had gotten a room together at the Super 8. But while they were in the room together, Hedgepath told police Smith began acting crazy, professing her love for him and her desire for them to have kids and start a life together. The story's clear now. Run, Forrest, run! Hedgepath told police Smith's behavior began to freak him out, so he pulled the Heisman and ran out of the hotel room. It doesn't say Heisman.
Matt Lamb keeps it. Hedgepath? It's a hedge where there should be a path? No, Nick Ladson. Why did slug trails on the car seat?
Yeah. That's disgusting.
That is nastiness.
You know, I've heard a product from our fake sponsor will help clean that right out.
All right, so I have to make a correction from earlier in the show. I had said that the show about the people siphoning gas or not gas out of the bus was from Terrell Gould. It was actually from John Widoff. This next story is from Terrell Gould. And this is good. Some people prefer to travel lightly, but one man took that a little too far this week. 38-year-old took off all his clothes before boarding a Ural Airlines flight at Moscow's Domodedovo. I don't know how the fuck to say this. Domodedovo, whatever, airport. Some airport in Moscow. Video taken by other passengers shows the man patiently waiting in line to board as if there was nothing attracting attention to him. Once he got towards the front of the line, he ran onto the jetway, but was stopped by airport staff and held until the police showed up. According to witnesses, the guy shouted that he was naked because clothes impairs the aerodynamics of the body.
Sure.
He also yelled that he flies with more agility when undressed. The flight continued aboard while the man sat handcuffed and naked on the jetway. Passengers walking by him continued to film the bizarre scene. Onlookers say the man didn't show any signs of being drunk. Meanwhile, a press release from the Russian's Interior Ministry explained that the man was taken to the airport's medical room and then hospitalized in a medical facility. Because even if you weren't crazy, stick with the story. It's better for you.
Wow.
I'm going to try that next time I'm on a flight. And moving right along. Let's do our last story and we'll call it a night.
Right on. Here we go. It's loading, sorry, because you know I have the slowest internet in the world this time of the evening. Stroudsburg, PA. Now, this might not sound funny, but I promise we'll get there. A murder trial is underway in Monroe County for a woman accused of shooting her boyfriend. Barbara Rogers entered the Monroe County Courthouse Monday morning for her trial in the death sentence of Stephen Mineo. Police say Rogers shot Mineo in the head at a home near Tobyhanna in 2017. According to investigators, Rogers and Mineo belong to Sherry Shriner, an online cult centered on aliens and the end of the world.
What?
Rogers claims the cult turned against her and Mineo, and because of those problems, Mineo wanted her to kill him.
Those bastards.
During opening statements, the prosecution went over what happened the night of the shooting. They were out at a nearby bar in Coolbaugh Township until about 2 a.m., and the couples had a few drinks, but were not drunk. This woman had something. Once they got home, the victim suggested they go into the woods behind their house and shoot his gun, because that's a great idea when you've had a couple drinks.
Wait.
When they went back in... What?
It's not?
When they went back inside the house, things turned deadly. Rogers claimed they were in the bedroom when Mineo put the gun to his own head, wrapped her hands around the weapon, and told her to pull the trigger.
Oh, shit.
She told dispatchers, "My boyfriend had a gun. He told me to hold it here and press the trigger. Oh my God, he's dead." Rogers claims she didn't know the gun was loaded and calls the shooting an accident. Oh, this woman is a lunatic. The prosecution says the shooting was not an accident and that she could have prevented it. Well, no shit, Sherlock. I'm just wondering, this cult... The headline is what caught my attention. Homicide trial, woman claims online alien cult led to deadly shooting. I want to take some votes here. How many of you think she's convinced this story is true in her fucked up little head? Or do you think this is just a ploy so that she can get away with murder? I'm going to go with this woman's off her fucking rocker.
I think she's totally methed up.
She is, yes, exactly.
She methed up. No.
Oof.
All right. So that's it. We've had our ups, we've had our downs. It's been an emotional show. It's been a funny show. It's been good seeing you all here tonight. But unfortunately, Taco Tuesday Eve has come to an end. And we are marking the end of another episode of Threatcon 5 Radio with Bulldog and Carrie Sue Smith.
I'm going to have a different name every week now, aren't I?
Yeah. Hey, you're the one that's Ubering and doing all these nasty things out there in the community. All right, I'm sorry. You should start uploading that stuff to Pornhub.
I should. I could make $39,000.
Yeah, hey. Now, on a serious note, everybody, we talked about some pretty serious things tonight. And, you know, everything that we do for the most part, is in the name of comedy, but some of the stuff that we do talk about on here is real, and it's stuff that really is affecting our veteran community out there. We have to take the stuff by the horns, and we have to start making a difference. Okay, so I encourage you all to visit these facilities, meet with the veterans that are not getting the proper treatment. And if you see something, report it, because that's the only way we're going to make a difference. And we got to start pushing for change. Reach out to your brothers and sisters that you know struggle day in and day out, because no one else is going to. All right, yeah. Judy, you got any final?
You know, just a caveat off of what Bulldog said, if you guys haven't heard our message before, when you guys see people, you know your friends, you know your Facebook friends, you know who's in your friends list, you know how they normally post. When things start making you think that that person's struggling, don't wonder if they are. Reach out to them, ask them how they're doing, tell them a funny story, do something to help them, because we've said this before. Bulldog, how long have we been on the air now? Like 2.5 years, 3 years? I don't know, 11 years?
Yep.
We've said this so many times, and tonight's story that Bulldog talked about when he did his douche of the week and his rant combined all in one, no one else is going to take care of us except for us. No one else gives a shit. So let's start, you know, I've seen a lot of you guys out there doing great jobs reaching out to people, but keep up the good work and share the message and make sure other people are doing it as well.
Amen. Absolutely.
Love you all.
All right, I'm Bulldog. That's Carrie Sue Smith. We're brought to you by Beard Barbecue Sauce and Venomous Firearms. Check them out. Check out Threatcon 5 clothing. And we'll see you all next week. Everybody, good night. We love you.
This concludes our broadcast day.